What the fuck you gonna do, nigga? You ain't gonna do shit! You ain't gonna...
The AJSquared
I got this
Podcast.
nigga Lex next to me.
Episode.
I didn't want this. I was forced against my will, but
See,
we're here.
Little does he know, I literally have like his dog in like the highest like form of security, and I literally told him the only way that I will let out Crypto is if he records an episode with me. And now here we are. So is it really against his will?
Like, if you want me, just say that. Like, you don't have to like go to these lengths to do that.
I never said that. I never said that. Your lady is all over you, gang. I don't think, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I want to get in between. Y'all.
Hi, y'all.
Y'all.
It's episode 11.
Because speaking of this nigga Clark Kent, y'all, we just saw.
Oh, he has a beard now. David has a beard now.
I'll put it up on the screen. Yeah, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all. David Corenswet.
Trade ain't even the word at this point. Trade ain't even the word. We need a word. We need a word stronger than trade for David. We need a word stronger than trade.
No. Because I want to say something. David Corenswet, to me, in my opinion, David Corenswet is what y'all try to make me think that Jacob Elordi is, and that's just, you know what I'm saying. You get it? You get me? You get what I'm trying to like?
Because I'm in the camp that thinks Jacob is hot. So, but
and for me,
I will agree. I will agree with you and say I think David is hotter than Jacob.
Yes, because
it's a different fantasy. It's a
different fantasy. But when it comes to the tall, strong jawed white boy, I'm sorry, my nigga David Corenswet kind of got it up to like 1 million, and he's Superman. And he's Superman. Because I will not forget, them niggas tried to cast Jacob Elordi. Jacob Elordi did audition as Superman.
You can't sell Jacob Elordi to me as Superman. You can't sell Jacob Elordi to me as Clark Kent. Because the thing about it is, like, Jacob, and I have not seen Saltburn, okay? And I know he was kind of giving like aloof, kind of cutesy. From what I know, I could be wrong, but from what I know, from my understanding of the film so far, he was giving more aloof, more cutesy, more like, is A B or is B C? Like, he was giving that kind of fantasy. David can give that. He can give that. I've seen him give it in The Politician. I can't think about that show too much because how they did him. Ooh. If you know, you know, y'all. If you know, you know.
Right. I gotta get the mic close back to my face. I literally just remind myself of that bullshit. I gotta.
If you just took a gander.
Don't think about the photo too much, dude. Don't think about the photos too much.
No, because it's kind of evil at this point. No, because I know we're not getting it in this movie. Yeah. Unless James Gunn just wants to fuck with me. James Gunn just actually wants to fuck with me.
Which I mean, at this point, dog, Gunn, you know what I'm saying?
Superman x Batman link up.
Oh.
Because what do you mean, David Corenswet, Robert Pattinson, Mickey 17? What do you mean that link up is imminent? It's imminent. It may not happen. It may not happen in Superman. I'm not expecting it to happen in Superman. If it does, I'll be pleasantly surprised, but I know what's happening.
And wait,
because we're gonna have to get a new Justice League.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, aren't they gonna be doing a new Batman anyway for this universe? And like the Batman is like completely separate, if I recall correctly. Unless
I don't know, but I just know that
Right.
the link up that will be happening.
Right.
Because I'm sorry, the Ben Affleck,
Ugh, Jesus Christ.
Ben
Oh,
Affleck, and damn, who was Superman before?
Henry Cavill or Henry
Henry
Cavill.
Cavill. Oh, which okay, that's my trade too. Don't get me wrong, that's
Right.
my trade too. That's my
Period.
Witcher trade.
Yeah.
But
True.
but
Uh-huh.
Henry Cavill is not David Corenswet. I'm
He's not.
sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sorry,
He's not. I'm
He's
sorry.
not. That's
He's
my trade,
not.
but that's not my trade. You know what I mean?
Right. And speaking of that, bro, you literally just reminded me, bro. Holy fucking shit. I had this weird, like, straight man debate about, like, the Schneiderverse, the fucking Spider-Man, and who's their favorite at the fucking workplace, dog. It was so, like,
Oh,
oh,
oh, I
brother,
know it was icky as
bro.
fuck in there. I
Nigga, it
know it
was
was icky as
stinky
fuck in
as
there.
fuck, bro.
I know that
Because
shit stank.
nigga, because what do you mean you're calling Toby Maguire a piece of shit because of how he treated like the paparazzi and like
What?
what?
No, I was looking at you, people like, what the fuck? What are we talking about? So we're supposed to be just giving the paparazzi just outs now?
You know what I'm
We're giving
saying?
the paparazzi outs now?
You know what I'm
The
saying?
paparazzi needs to be abolished. The paparazzi needs to be cut
You know what I'm saying? And like Man of Steel is a perfect film. Fucking the Justice League is a
Man
perfect
of
film.
Steel was not
Batman
all of that.
Batman versus Superman was a perfect film. We love the Snyderverse in this household.
Um,
Um
who's we?
all right. Who's we? I mean, yeah,
Who exactly is we?
I
I'm not
s-
gonna say I hated the Snyderverse, but it was
right.
not.
We love the Flash movie. We
Y'all watched that? Y'all watched that shit? Ooh. Mm.
I mean, well, Diva, I did because I wanted to see what the hype was about. You know what I'm saying? And I love the
I'm
Flash.
sorry. As soon as I heard that bullshit about, and it's so fucked up because you know what
Hmm.
got me?
What?
I loved him in Justice League.
Yes.
I loved Ezra and them. I guess they go
Oh,
by they them. I loved them in Justice League. I
yeah,
really did. Like they were like my favorite part of that movie,
yeah,
and I was so
yeah.
excited to
I
watch
was
the Flash.
so
Like
excited.
yeah, when he was in the
Yeah,
movie, I was like, oh my god, period.
right.
And then
And then him hearing about them like kidnapping people and he
kidnapping
leaving and
people and
holding them hostage. Like,
like you're a maniac.
whoa,
I'm not watching that film. I'm just
right,
not. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm morally I'm like the shit because I
yeah,
didn't watch the movie.
yeah,
But I just couldn't.
right,
I just couldn't. I couldn't bring myself to watch that shit after
yeah.
that news came out.
Obviously I love the Flash and like I watched it. Shit, I quote unquote sailed the seven seas. So yeah, that shit did not get my money. Period. So safety on that, and it was still dog shit.
I don't even want to sell no C's.
Period. No, no,
Like
no. Well,
they could keep that one piece. I ain't looking for that.
yeah.
I ain't looking for that. They got that. They
Yeah,
got that.
yeah, it was still dog
Yeah.
shit. I didn't like anything about the fucking movie at all, bro.
Yeah.
Like, first off, nostalgia dog shit, and this is coming from the nostalgia demon himself, right? I fucking love nostalgia, blah, 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 blah. You can sell me on that shit. That, you can't sell me on that shit. I'm sorry. And plus, you're literally dumping the shit full of like CGI, especially that latter half of the fucking film where y'all were just dumping CGI cameos just because. What the fuck was that for? What the fuck was the reasoning for that? What, to sell the fucking multiverse that was never gonna happen in the first place? Because A, you're not Marvel, and B, the fucking
I
studios
saw
is
one
going
clip.
downhill. Okay, what was the clip? What was the clip?
He was like at a hospital. And
Uh-huh.
there was just a bunch of bullshit going on. I can't remember exactly what was happening. I was just looking like, yo, what the fuck am I watching?
I remember because yeah, that was at the very beginning of the film where he had to save like I think it was like
That was at the beginning.
that was at the beginning of the film. Yes, where
I would
he's
have been so overstimulated, bitch.
yes,
What the fuck?
and
Oh hell
and
no.
he put a baby in a microwave to save its life.
Yes.
Yep.
That's
That
what happened.
yes,
Yeah, I
that
couldn't
is at
remember
the
exactly what
very
happened. I
beginning
just
of
knew
the
it was some
film, Deepa.
bullshit. I just
Very
knew it was some
beginning.
bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. Very beginning of the fucking film, which is so fucking odd, bro. And like my whole thing is I don't remember the Flash ever needing like food or like some sort of like nutrition to build up his speed or like to regain his speed. I don't remember that being a concept in the Flash. Comments, audience, prove me wrong if that is the case, but that felt very out of place in my opinion. But that's enough
It's like,
about
how do we
that,
go from literally post-credit Flash and Superman racing
right?
to whatever the
Not
fuck
only
that
that,
was?
not only that, how do we go from Flash literally reversing time to literally save the planet? Not only the planet, but the potential universe. In a beautiful scene, by the way. I'll give these straight niggas one thing. The Schneider cut, how it was originally supposed to go, that shit is peak. Yeah,
I
granted it's
haven't seen
3
the
hours,
Snyder
but
Cut.
it's actually really good. It's actually
I
really
gotta
good.
watch that.
And it
Yeah, I
actually
have not seen the Snyder Cut.
it fleshes out Cyborg and the Flash out really fucking well. And the Flash is the
Okay.
best part of that entire film. Granted, yes, it is 3 hours long, but at the same time though, it's a fucking comic book movie, right? We've seen longer.
I have no problem watching 3-hour movies.
You
Nigga,
know
I
what I'm
watch
saying?
Endgame.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
have no problem watching 3-hour movies.
You know what I'm saying? Like what are we talking about here? Like
Because that my thing is, I will always watch a longer movie.
yeah.
Like I'm not. Oh my gosh, shorter is better. If you have to custom shit. Because that's what I was mad about Red, White, and Royal Blue about. Again, way different genre. But like my problem with Red, White, and Royal Blue was like, they cut out a whole character
Yeah.
from the movie.
Yeah.
And it's like Alex had a whole sister, and the sister was not in the movie.
Yeah. Oh my
And
god.
it's like,
And that's the whole thing with Iron Lung. Nigga, the Von Erichs had Iron Lung. Iron Claw. My
Iron
fault.
Claw.
Right. Iron Lung is the Markiplier movie that's supposed to be coming out whenever the fuck it's supposed to come out.
Because when you said that,
I was like, well, what the fuck? Right. What the fuck? Hello? But Iron Claw, the Von Erichs had a whole fucking brother that they cut out from the entire fuck ass movie. For what?
And it's
I
supposed to be a
have zero
biography?
clue. Right? And it's supposed to be a biography. What? What
It's
do we
like some stuff gets cut out. Okay, I get it. You can't fit everything in there because the book was moderately long.
Yeah.
You can't put everything in there.
Fair.
I get that.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
cutting out an entire character is crazy.
that's great. Cutting out an entire
That's
real life
actually insane.
person is crazy.
Real life person. Fictional? Okay, whatever.
Or whatever,
right?
you know what I'm
Period,
saying?
whatever.
Yeah.
But an entire girl, no.
That's not
No.
telling the story, in my opinion.
It's not. It's really
I
not.
feel like that shouldn't even be an opinion. That should be a fact. That's not, you know what I'm saying? Because again, it's a
It is a
biography. You know,
That is a fact.
aren't you supposed to get everything in a biography correct? Like, oh, whoa, right? Like what? Like, but that's enough about that bullshit.
Yeah,
Superman.
We went into a whole film rant.
I mean, hey, we're coming back to Superman because it's coming out. You know what I'm saying? It's coming out next week.
What I mean?
Hey,
yes.
Well, this week it's coming out this week.
I personally won't be watching it until a week afterwards because I'll be celebrating my friend's birthday and we're gonna go watch it then.
Yes.
But
and I probably won't be
super
watching
excited.
it till next week either, because you know, a nigga gotta get paid type shit. You know what I'm saying? hey, you know what I'm saying?
By episode 13, we will have watched Superman.
Yes.
And
yes,
we will be giving our full reviews.
Yes.
On it.
Absolutely. I am so fucking excited. Holy shit, bro, nigga, because
Me
the
too.
whole thing at the start, this might be a Superman episode, to be honest. I mean, look at us, look at our fucking profile picture.
Come on.
like the whole thing about like when the first trailer came out. No. Let's go back a little bit. When the casting happened, I was like, okay, we're going in a direction that is very much comic accurate, A, and B, this comp day. And this was my first impression of like David Corenswet as a actor in general, right?
Yes.
The first trailer came out and I was like, something is here, but it's not really clicking with me yet, right? Because I love how everything is like honest, like correct. Everything is like on point. The characters, boom, bam, boom, nigga. Like, okay, yeah, we're on to something. James Gunn is on to something. That full second trailer came out. The one where it started with him falling from the fucking sky and crash landing on the fucking snow in front of the fucking solitary of the solitude. I forgot. Damn, I am such a fake fan. Oh my god. Fortress of Solitude. Okay, right. The Fortress of Solitude. And then they started showing like more detailed cuts. Guy Gardner's Green Lantern, fucking whatever the fuck that the Morphin nigga from the comics, right? Fucking Crypto.
Yeah.
And then they're showing more of the dynamics between Superman and Lois Lane, because obviously this is going from a story of like Lois Lane knows Clark is Superman very much early into the game, which in my opinion I think is cool type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they're obviously getting inspired by many other like comics from the Superman verse. I think one of them was like All-Star Superman. I think that's like one of the main ones that they're focusing on is All-Star Superman. And that one I think Superman is dying and he decides to tell Lois that he is Superman, and Lois kind of got pissed at him, which I get, because you would hold a secret like that for so fucking long. But he also, for 24 hours, gave her the power of Superman. So she gets to be Superman for 24 hours just to see what he sees, which is so fucking, and that story is so beautiful. It's so adorable. Oh my God. And the fact that like they're kind of flipping that, where like instead of him telling her late, he's telling her super early. I don't know if she finds out or he tells him. Either one of or, right? But that scene is going to be super long in that fuck, because they love showing that diner scene in with them in the living room where Lois is investigating him, because at some point there's also a scene where they just start viscerally making out, and I'm like, oh, period, okay, period. And I'm like, okay, yeah. Of course, obviously in the latter half of the trailer, obviously she's hugging him in the suit. Holy voice crack of Doomerson. She's hugging him fully in the suit, so I'm like, okay, she knows that it's Clark. Okay, cool, right? Duh. So we just have to know how it's gonna happen. But either fuck that, Lex Luthor, that's an evil ass nigga. That's an evil ass nigga. Granted, I am Lex Luthor, right? My profile picture is Lex Luthor, but I do not, and will not, Diva, I will not and do not condone any of the actions that he will do in this movie. That will include what he does to Crypto. Period. Okay? This is just to match my diva. This is just to feel a fantasy. Yes, I could be anybody else. I could be Lois Lane. Hey, I could be Dre's Lois Lane. Period.
Right.
See, but that, like, I feel like that'll be too obvious. I like the opposites. I like the opposites attract sort of thing, right? You know what I'm saying? Because in the past, I do not remember our past like profile pictures. I do not remember that. I mean, the ones before that, the ones before, right? Those are like blinking in my fucking head, right? Well, granted, no, we weren't really matching. as we are right now, right? We weren't really matching like that
Yeah.
until we started like really going crazy on the pod, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just the what was I getting at? That's what I was getting at. So my whole thing about this movie at the start was my main concern was I want this movie to make me feel like Superman is cool again. Because here's the thing. Superman has always been cool. Superman has always been awesome. We love Superman, blah, blah, blah. But something about the movies and everything else in between that has just been blah, right? Even some of the animated films, granted, I hear that a lot of the animated films are good, right? And they do represent Superman really well. But in terms of me, live action, tight shit, because that's all I really know, right? A live action Superman, the last time I liked the live action Superman was Man of Steel. And even before that, Superman Returns was really good. I like Superman. But even then, Man of Steel was such an iffy, flip floppy ass movie. Because what do you mean during the first 30 minutes of the fuck ass movie, y'all kill like Papa Kent from a tornado from trying to save a dog? What? I don't think, right, okay. And he has a prominent role now in this film, which has me like getting on my knees praising to God, like, thank you, God, thank you, because I do not need to witness that again, because that was that really put a bad taste in my mouth. And plus, even then, they were so focused on the action of it all. They were so focused on the General Zod showing up and trying to take over the planet and like really testing Superman if he should kill or not. That's not really what Superman is, especially if you're trying to make a first Superman film. I think, in my opinion, you should really try to focus on what makes Superman Superman. It's not just about him having powers. It's not just him being a standalone destructive force, right? Trying to protect the planet, blah, 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 blah. Yes, it is about that, but go back through all of his comics. Go back through all of everything about Superman. It's about saving the people. It's about saving the people, understanding the people. That's why he's Clark Kent. That's why he, you know what I'm saying? He loves planet Earth so much and the people that are involved with it. And I feel like we haven't gotten something like that in a very, 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 very long time. And that's why I'm so happy with the trailers that we've gotten and the clips that we've seen. It seems like Superman couldn't be so fucking more back in this life right here, nigga. James Gunn, you have my fucking money. James Gunn, I am full fucking involved. I mean, duh, nigga, he made Guardians of the Galaxy. What are we talking about?
Yes.
He made Guardians of the Galaxy 3. What are we talking about? The last film to genuinely make me bawl my fucking eyes out. He made Guardians of the Galaxy 3. What are we talking about? Hello? What? Nigga, yeah. I'm putting my full fucking load in that bitch. I don't give a fuck. I'm putting my full load in the bitch, and I can't wait. I can't wait to see this fucking film. Genuinely, I can't wait. Okay. Superman, debauchery, fucking rant, done. We are here, episode 11, blah, blah, blah. Hi, audience.
Hi.
So, what do we have on the docket? What do we have to talk about? Or what do we talk about? What, you know what I'm saying? Do you have anything, you know what I'm saying? Notes, blah, blah, blah. Because I have notes. Holy fuck. Okay.
I do.
Okay.
So, Thursday,
Yes.
I witnessed.
Oh.
I just took a 700K
Oh.
attack.
Oh.
So Thursday, I witnessed some fuckery. I
Mm.
witnessed some bullshit,
Mm-hmm.
y'all. And I know I have denounced the men in damn near every episode of this fucking podcast. I know. When am I gonna get my foot off of y'all next? I know. But
Okay.
look.
Right. Period.
I'm just gonna start off by saying this. Some men do not deserve to be fathers.
Absolutely
At
not.
all.
Absolutely not.
Because usually not this coming Thursday because the snack wraps are coming back and I'm gonna tap into that.
Period.
Uh, but usually every Thursday, because I get paid Wednesday nights. I get my check early because I bank with Cash App.
Mm-hmm.
So I get paid a day early, and I get paid on Wednesday nights. So usually Thursday, I go to Baba's, which if you live in Chicago, you already know. I don't know if it's Chicago only or Midwest only or whatever,
Yeah.
but if you live here, especially if you're black, because they really only in the hood for real.
Mm-hmm.
So you black, if you brown, you already know, you already know the tea.
Right.
So I usually go there and I get my little two-piece fish combo with my fries with my lemonade.
Yeah.
Mild sauce, lemon pepper. Turn me the fuck up.
Right.
Right? That's
Period.
just literally only if you don't get the lemonade, because the lemonade's like a special, it's priced up.
Yeah.
If you don't get the lemonade, that's just dead ass only $9. And that shit's filling. That shit's
Mm-hmm.
filling as fuck. And in this economy, yes, I will take a $9 meal. What the fuck?
Right.
With the lemonade, it's like more like 11-ish, but that's not even that bad for real. That's still,
Yeah.
again, I would take an $11 meal. So, oh yeah, I had some fuckery happen with my card information.
Oh
Somebody was trying to
yeah.
make some fucking
Mm-hmm.
Amazon Prime Video purchases on my fucking card. So, as one does, I had to deactivate my card and order a new one. It should be coming maybe today. If not today, then definitely tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
It should be here. So I could use my card. So my auntie was like, "Oh, you want me to buy your babas? And you just buy my wine?" It's like, okay, babe, that's a fair. That sounds like a fair trade to me.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
So, um, so we go. Oh God, it's like getting me angry even thinking about it
Ooh.
again, y'all. So as we are approaching the restaurant, we open because it's in the gas station. It's in
Yeah.
the gas station.
Yeah.
So there was a guy out there, asking for money, asked to go do the homeless girls, the homeless dolls. So we go in, and the girl that's the cashier, she's mopping. The floor is dirty as hell. Like it's dirty.
Oh
Like it's dirt.
wow.
Like it's dirt.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
dirt.
Yeah.
Um, and she was like, "Oh yeah, this is literally my first day back. Whoever was here yesterday, dead ass just left it like this, and now I gotta clean up all this shit." And I'm like, "Oh fuck." Because
Damn.
again, I've been there. I've been
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
been there
Yeah.
working at Chick-fil-A. I've been there. So it's
Right.
like, fuck, bro. Like I already know. I already know the fucking fast food struggles. I know.
Yeah.
So, she's mopping. Some dude is standing outside with his child, with his son.
Right.
And he's no okay. Remember, I said there was the guy begging for money. I won't even say begging.
Right.
He was asking for money outside. This guy and his son, he's over here telling his son, "Yo, I don't want you to end up like that," which again is not necessarily a bad sentiment.
It's
It's not
not.
necessarily a bad sentiment,
Right.
but it was
I'm
the way
assuming the
he was
way I
saying it
fucking knew it,
because
bro.
he was like, "Oh no, like you're not gonna be lazy with me. You're gonna work for your money. You're gonna all this bullshit, like dead ass, like like textbook toxic and fragile masculinity."
Mm.
And like I know he thinks he's fucking father of the year. I know he thinks that he's literally like, yeah, I'm the shit. Nigga,
No, you're the
you're not.
fart.
You're nothing. Bitch, you're the bitch, you're the fart.
Yeah.
Bitch, you're the two. Like you're literally the two.
Yeah.
And you know, and the kid is just standing there confused as hell, Xion. Like
Yeah.
literally, the
Hmm.
kid is like, it's like the kid, like, he's not worried about that. He just trying to go home and play Sonic.
I'm
Like,
saying, bro.
like,
God.
I get it, trying to like instill lessons into your child. I get it.
Yeah.
But first of all, time and place. You're in the middle of a gas station. You're in the middle of a
Right.
gas station. You're in public, mind you.
Yeah.
And again, he was being loud on purpose. Because he wasn't even in the restaurant, but like me, Auntie Sharon, and the cashier, we could hear him.
Yeah.
We could hear him because he was trying to be loud, trying to like be like, oh my god, yeah. I'm like, first of all, okay, performative.
Right. As
This is
fuck.
performative.
What?
It's performative as fuck. So I've already clocked your shit there. Second of
Yeah.
all, you're spouting bullshit. So whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they eventually come into the restaurant. And now y'all thought that first part was bad.
Oh
Wait till I tell y'all this bullshit.
no, no.
So 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 right.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, we just minding our business,
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yo, this floor dirty as hell, yo. On God, like she used to be like cleaning a bucket. She used to be making sure the floor is clean. Mind you, the lady just told us. She just told me and my auntie that this is her first day back,
Yeah.
and that the person who was here prior left it like this. Okay,
So
so
we're
you don't
just
even know the context, and you're just assuming.
right, and you're
Okay,
automatically putting all the blame on her and her
right,
alone.
right.
Interesting.
Okay, interesting. And then he literally, yo, this is what pissed me. Because again, I've been there before, Diva.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know. I know. I know.
He was like, he asked the kid, yo, this floor look dirty to you? The baby was like, no, not really. This man was like, oh well, I know a dirty floor, and this is dirty. And la 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 la.
Again,
Right?
purposely being loud, purposely being performative.
Like, cause he wanted, and y'all, cause I texted my diva right after
Yep.
this.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I was like, yo, that I was like viscerally angry.
Yeah.
Like I was like, cause that shit hit something.
Mm.
That shit hit something
Mm-hmm.
deep within my soul. Like that shit dead ass. And it was like I genuinely felt bad for not saying anything
Yeah.
because like but at the same time that's what he wanted. I don't want to get at nigga
Yeah.
what he wanted
Yeah.
because like
Yeah.
I knew that if I said something, then it would have just made more problems. It would have just
Yeah.
made more problems, and I don't want to cause more issues and more problems, and I don't want to disturb the establishment like that.
Period. Yeah.
But at the same time, I wanted to push that nigga in his shit so bad, yo.
Oh man, bro.
I just hope and I pray that that little kid has some sort of positive male figure in his life. Positive figure, period.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what gender.
Absolutely.
Positive figure, period.
Yeah.
Because that bullshit, that
Mm,
creature right
mm,
there,
mm, 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 mm,
no,
mm, mm.
that's not it.
And I remember
That's
when you
not it at
told
all.
me, like that type of shit, that type of shit makes you want to have kids so you can prevent something like that.
Yes, no, because dead ass, I'm like, if these are the fathers that we have in 2025, and nigga, I might as well adopt. I might as well adopt me a little.
Yeah.
I might as well adopt me a child because, like, I did.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Did he?
bro,
Okay, how old
no,
did he
bro.
look? How old did that fuck nigga look?
He looks like he at least has to be in his mid or late 30s.
Mid or
He
late
was not
30s?
old. He was not
Okay.
old. It was giving
Mm.
millennial. I mean, it was giving millennial age.
Oh,
Like he was not old. Like he was giving. He was around like my brother's age. Like
yeah.
mid to late 30s.
Yeah. Oh
And the
no.
kid has to be no more than maybe like 5 or 6.
5 or 6
If
and you're
that,
talking to the kid like that?
yes,
Are you
maybe
dead
7.
ass?
Yes, I'm so serious.
Are you dead
I'm
ass?
so serious. I was so angry I couldn't even go back in the store. Auntie Sharon was like, "I'll get the food." And get this, when she went to go get the food, the cashier told her more. The cashier was like, "Yo, apparently the lady that was here, the past cashier, had wasted soda everywhere, didn't clean it up, let people walk all over the soda. So that explained why the floor was as dirty as it was,
Right.
and then quit. Refused to clean it up and quit.
What the
But she got the flack for it though. But she got the flack for it
Oh,
from that fuck nigga.
oh, nah. Are you? Some people don't deserve to be parents at all, and
Some people don't deserve life.
some people don't
Period.
deserve life. A job, a job, a wife, a husband, a kid, of like nothing. Because how the fuck? How do you? What the? Like,
Yep.
if you don't care, which you clearly did not care, and you did quit, so clearly you showed enough of like not giving a fuck, which is fair. But like, how are you expected to keep a job if you have that mindset, if you work like that? I don't understand that. I genuinely don't. That shit fucking confuses the fuck out of me, genuinely. I
Just vote. Just
Right,
vote.
because
That's
you
all
could,
I have to
because my
say.
whole thing is that you need money. You need money to live. You need money to get the things that you need. You need, like, in this economy, especially, you kind of need money. You know what I'm saying? You kind of need money for shit. So it's kind of like, why would you want to fuck something up like that? Again, it's a whole thing of like, maybe something is going on in their life. Maybe something is going on up here mentally, something like that has them like that. I don't know.
I don't know.
Right. I don't know, but like,
But
that's just
yeah,
not cool.
at
Because
all.
you know the blame is going to be put on somebody else that you're working
Exactly.
with. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't. Oh my god, bro.
But
People,
that's that story.
people,
Um,
people, people, people.
like I said when I first started telling it,
Mm-hmm.
some niggas do not deserve to be fathers.
At all.
They don't.
At
They
all.
don't.
At all.
They don't.
At all. Because that shit like at a little kid that age, like you're already instilling fear into
You're
them.
instilling fears in them, and then they're either gonna grow up resenting you for it,
Yep.
or they're gonna grow up putting that shit onto other people,
Yep.
or both. Which
Yep.
is what usually happens. It's usually both.
Yep. And I can already assume they're the type of parent to be like, well, typical straight fathers be like, never show your feelings, always be tough. Oh, brother.
Again, toxic fragile masculinity. It's a fucking
Oh.
disease. It's a disease.
It's a disease and
So
it's hereditary.
I will relay this. I will relay this.
Mm,
Yeah. Look,
right.
look, right. If you are a man,
Yes.
which we only have 17 subscribers,
Yay.
and I
Period.
know I know some of our friend group listens to this,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sure nobody in our friend group is like this. So
Yeah.
I don't have that. I don't have that fear with any of y'all. But
Right.
if I don't know how this episode's gonna blow. If it blows, I don't know. But
Right.
look,
It'd be crazy if this is the one to blow.
because
Like what, bro?
it'll
Huh?
be crazy. But like, look, right?
Mm,
If you are a man in 2025,
yes.
you are a man and you are thinking of having a child, or you have a child, or yeah, either or, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that.
Don't
Don't do
do
what
that.
don't do what I just told y'all that man just did to his
And
child.
it is a whole basic thing of treat yourself the way you want to be treated, or treat others the way you would want to be treated, especially your child, because obviously you want them to live the best life, right? You want them to have the best mental, like, stability possible, right? Why are you fucking that up by
Because
instilling so much discipline in them?
I'm sure
Mm,
to kind of give that man some humanity for a minute, I'm sure he was taught the same exact bullshit,
yeah, yeah.
and
Hereditary.
he either never never like never got past it,
Yeah.
and is just taking it out on his child now, which is fucked up.
Which is fucked up. But it's common.
Or it's very common, unfortunately. Or he does see what he's doing is wrong,
Yeah.
and he's just doing it because he's scared to go through the work of trying to, again, break the generational curses.
Yeah.
Let's start doing that.
Right?
Let's
You know what
start
I'm
breaking
saying?
these generational curses so our kids don't have to grow up with the same trauma that we grew up with.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And actually grow up loving our fathers. You know what I mean?
Let's not perpetuate the fucking cycle, please.
Exactly.
Let's do better.
Because
Let's do better.
it sickens me. It sickens me to say that shit is rare. It sickens me to say that loving both of your parents is rare. Or hell, even if they're a single mother, single father, loving your single mother or a single father is rare. That kind of gives me a major fucking ick because it's just like, how the fuck did we get here? What the fuck did they do to you? So what the fuck did they do to you? What the fuck?
Like, I was sick from the start. My parents divorced when I was 2 years old.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
You know what I mean? I could go into more detail. I'll say that for the Patreon.
Right.
But you know, I'll leave y'all with this little tidbit. My parents divorced when I was 2. You can put together what happened in the past 20 years, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say too much, but y'all get 1 + 1 = 2. You know what I mean?
You know what
y'all
I mean?
Can,
right.
Y'all can put some shit together. I just don't get it.
Right. And for me on
just
my
don't get
side,
it.
like my parents were together, but they really weren't, like, they weren't married. They weren't, like, they were just two people. There was just two people who done a thing and had me. Simple, right? You know, the first and the oldest. The first of the oldest out of like 5. You know what I mean? Like, and like and the thing is, they only had me, right? Everything else, my father just can't keep his fucking cock in his pants. You know what I mean? You get it? You know what I mean? Like, he's that nigga. He's that nigga. He's that type of father. You know what I mean? Right? And again, my mother, love her for life, love her forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, she obviously was there, right? But then forces out of our control, which I will not reveal. I don't think that's even Patreon. Maybe, we'll see. But forces out of our fucking control. Couldn't see her for a very long time, so I had to deal with that nigga. And I do not know how. I do not know how I managed to not become him, or like manage to like gain some sort of like mannerisms or whatever the fuck from him, because I like, this is a really cool segue, but like, I have more mannerisms that I get from my mom, and I haven't even known her really for that long. You know what I mean? Like, haven't really like gotten to really know her, or like, I guess, like, hang out or talk or like blah blah blah, right? As I would from him, because I've spent more time with him. I genuinely don't know how.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I feel like that generational gap is fucking donezo, because I do not want to become him at all. I genuinely want to cut him the fuck off, right? And I'm teetering on that line of like, no more fucking contact for you, buddy. Get the fuck out of my life. I do not want to see you ever again. But maybe we'll get there. We'll get there when we get there. I'll give you all updates from that. I don't know. But yeah, I have more mannerisms from my mom than anything. I don't know. The genes are fucking stronger in that case, or what?
I do. I mean, I have my father's face, unfortunately.
You know what I'm
I mean? It
saying?
is what it is. I
Yeah.
have my mother's complexion, but I dead ass, me and him are twins. I have his name. Y'all. We're both juniors, y'all. Why do you think
we're both juniors, bro. Right.
It's called AJSquared. We're both
Oh
juniors, y'all.
God, bro.
I'll never said that, but yes, we're both juniors, unfortunately.
I technically shouldn't be a junior though, because my first name is like flipped. Like, the letters in my first name are flipped, so I technically shouldn't be a junior, because they fucked up my birth certificate, not me. I was a baby. I was a little wee wah baby. So why the fuck am I a junior?
You know, I do, and unfortunately, I can't say I do see my father sometimes.
Yeah.
And I do see my mother.
Yeah.
And
Shush.
I was gonna say I have their best and their worst, but saying best is kind of like, ooh, what's
Right.
best?
No,
What's best
exactly.
here?
What is best? And that's for me,
What's
for
the
both
best
of them.
here?
What is
What's
best?
best?
You know? Height?
Like,
Okay, period, I guess. Like, what the fuck? Okay,
I can't
period.
even say height. I'm 5'9". Hey, y'all go in the comments. Oh, Trey short ass, they can't reach the top shelf. Like, shut the fuck up.
Like, shut the fuck up. Like, all right, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Kill yourself, nigga. The fuck? Fuck you. Like,
Xion, what's the topic, bro?
what's the topic? Man, I wanted to hang on that for a little bit longer, right? We were literally in the middle of it. Like, it's like, okay, right. Okay,
You said segue, so I thought you were like going.
no,
into
the segue was this. The segue was like, I have like mannerisms that I get from my mom, right? And that sort of like kind of freaks me out a little bit, because I'm not saying they're bad things, but I'm saying they're noticeable things, right? Because she has a very nonchalant, like, resting bitch face, sort of, like, you know what I mean? I'm not calling my mother. Whoa, chill out. Whoa, audience, do not. I know y'all niggas just fucking gas, right? Like, I called my mom a bit. No, I would never fucking do that. Hello, are you fucking crazy?
Sumo super.
Of it.
Just want you to Please continue.
So yeah, like she has a very monotone way of speaking, like, especially when she doesn't give a fuck about, like, people. When she doesn't give a fuck about people, or when she doesn't give a fuck about, like, what's happening, she has a very monotone way of speaking, especially like greeting. Though when someone she doesn't give a fuck about, like, says hello, she'll let us say hello, like with the most straightest face possible. I'm like, and I'm noticing that I'm doing that, and I'm like, oh, because me, in my opinion, I don't like that quality. Because my diva knows that I'm very expressive, very expressive, very like very off the walls. Like,
I see that as a bad thing.
Hmm.
If you don't fuck with somebody, you don't fuck with them. It cancels out the fake shit.
I mean, well, fair. And again, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying it's a very noticeable thing, right?
Oh, okay.
And especially when I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You don't even know the person. They're a stranger. It's like they're being friendly. They're being friendly, right? They're saying hi. You know, hey, how you doing? Hello. Oh. Like, I'm noticing I'm doing that, and I'm like, no, that's not who I am. That's not what I'm about. I'm expressive, especially when a person is obviously being kind to me. Diva, please stop laughing.
Sorry, that moment really tickled me bad.
No, because I'm
tickled me bad.
No, because like I'm sitting here like, you're obviously being friendly to me. I wanna project that back to you. I wanna be like, hey, how you doing? Like, how's your day? You know what I'm saying? Period. What's up? Like, what's up? Hello. Oh.
Ooh. Like, ooh, okay, fuck.
Like, okay, I'll shut the fuck up then. Sorry, period. Like, safety. Like, no, that's not. No, that was out of my control. I promise I'm like really nice. I promise I'm really nice, and I'm really like friendly, and like, once you get to know me, I'm very expressive and I'm very loud, and I don't know how to shut the fuck up. But like, you'll end up loving me for that, right? Because like, you know. Exactly. The example one, my diva. I don't know why that took me so long to say, but you get it, right?
To say, and I don't remember you ever doing that to me.
Exactly.
I don't recall you ever doing that to me.
Exactly.
I don't know if you just started doing it,
right?
Or you've been doing it,
nigga. This is recent, diva.
Oh, okay.
This is recent. I never did that years ago. I never did that shit. This is only happening recently. I don't know what it is about 25. I don't know what it is about 25,
See,
but
that
like,
frontal cortex
no,
that
no.
frontal cortex kicked in. That frontal lobe kicked in. That's what happened. Yo,
Free me, please free me. I don't want to become this now. Well, as long as I keep my bearings, as long as I remain who I am, right? As long as I stay true to who I am, then I think I will be perfectly fine. And as long as I
I
have
think a
good people
trait.
surround trade, where?
Oh, I said trait, not trade. The cameras. Cut the cameras, God. Cut the cameras. This episode's
Brand.
over. A trait that I have from my mom is like we're both sorry demons. Like, or not exactly
Mm,
sorry demons necessarily,
mm,
but we'll think someone's being hostile to us when they're not.
yeah.
But I think that's more so just like, oh my God, no, you know something that I get from my mother,
What do you get? Something from your
which I
mother?
mean, Diva, what did we talk about a couple episodes back when your Wi-Fi went out and I was like anxious as
Oh,
fuck. My
yes,
mom's
yes.
fucking anxiety
Oh my,
supreme.
that's I also
Like,
get that from her too.
and I try not to be like that, but sometimes it happens. And I'm
Yeah,
just like,
especially when
fuck,
an event
bro.
is like abrupt as that.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like, oh, what the fuck am I gonna do now? Like,
yeah, yeah. I get my
and
major
I go
anxiety
to
from my
like a worst
mom.
case scenario.
Right, right,
A
right,
worst
right,
case
right.
scenario.
Yes, bro, and it'll dead ass ruin your entire day, days, week. Like,
Okay. I ain't got it that bad,
oh
but
well, that's
I ain't got it that bad.
um,
But it
well,
does linger for a bit, and then like I like,
right.
I
Meanwhile,
was like,
me,
I inherited that from her, but it's
yeah,
because I've lived with her and I've seen that firsthand.
mm,
Like how like you don't really want that, RBF from your mom. I don't
yeah,
want that anxiety shit from her. And,
yeah,
like as much as I can help to like not do it.
mm,
And the thing is like now that I'm like with my auntie, and she's like the exact opposite of that.
yeah,
I mean, she
yeah,
gets worried, she gets
right,
worried, like she be checking up on me, like. But see, like when I went out to Pride,
yes,
I think she called me twice
huh,
that entire day. That entire day, she called me twice just to
right,
check up on me and make sure I was okay.
okay,
Wasn't overly questioning me.
oh,
I remember when I was with Ralph, um,
yes,
and literally, oh God,
oh my
we
god,
were mid. Were we mid? No, were we mid or was this after? I think that we were literally mid, like, what I'm saying, about to like do our little one
coitus,
two.
right,
Why is she blowing up my phone?
no fucking,
Blowing up my phone bad. And obviously I have my phone on like his PC setup, so I'm not seeing shit.
right,
I look up, why do I have like 5, 6 missed calls from her?
oh,
That's the type of bullshit that I'm talking about.
nah,
That's the type
dog,
of bullshit that I don't want to have.
oh hell,
And
nah, dog,
I'm scared that like if I have a kid,
yeah,
I'm scared that I'm gonna like somewhat be like that. And I don't want to be a target parent. I really don't. Because
right,
I dealt with one. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? I dealt
mm-hmm.
with one. So I would want my kids to like, do his shit, do
Right,
his shit, do that
exactly.
shit. You know
Period.
what I mean?
Right. Period.
So
Period.
yeah, that's like my piece on that. Cause
Yeah. Like,
ugh.
yeah, I developed my really bad anxiety from my mom too. I've noticed as well because she has that shit like 100 times bad, and I feel like I'm getting there. Like, I don't know, but like another thing, something that I get from my dad, something that I get from him, right, is his crazy intuition. I know I reference that I mentioned my intuition all the time,
Uh-huh.
but I genuinely get that from that nigga because I have never seen a single time where a scenario could be possible in his mind and it has happened every time and he immediately goes, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it every single time. Like he dead ass has fucking future sight and I feel like I've like obtained that. It may not be 100% all the time, but majority of the time it is like, I fucking knew it. I knew I was right. Like, my intuition is never wrong, right? And I feel I feel like that could be like a good, bad thing. I don't know. Well, it depends on the situation. It depends on the situation.
Depends on the situation. It's
Yeah.
situational, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
And I feel like another thing that I really do get from my mom, which is very, 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 like, I wouldn't say concerning, but like, oh my fucking god. Oh my god. I'll leave that shit for outside of the pod, D, because this shit, nothing happened, right? Nothing happened. But I just connected something in my brain that I got from my mom. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Wow. 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 You know what? No. I'll save that for outside. Another thing that I do get from my mom is like, being like so overly worrisome or like scared that like something is going to happen involving like a scenario or an event or a person, right? And it gets so foggy. It gets so foggy that like you actually hyper focus on that one thing for God knows how fucking long, like in a trance, like in a fucking trance, and that shit never fucking leaves you until that scenario either passes or it happens, and whatever comes from that, whatever emotion comes from that.
Okay.
Yes, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's another thing that I also get from her that is very like, I wouldn't say concerning, but a little bit, a wee bit concerning, a wee bit concerning. But the one that I will say to my diva, holy fucking shit, I'm becoming my mother. and usually, like you would hear women say, like, I'm becoming my mother. In a sense, in a way, especially white women, you would commonly hear them say that shit.
Another $2 million coming, y'all. Wow, $3 million.
$3.
Damn, you're 4. Yeah, Kid Boo, pack it up. Kid
Yeah,
Boo,
get that
pack it
nigga
up.
gone. Yeah, get that nigga gone.
Pack it up.
For the niggas that don't know, he's
We're gonna
playing Dokkan. He's playing the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, the hit mobile gacha game. Right? They just came out with their fucking global celebration. Blah blah blah. Whatever the fuck. But chat, audience. Speaking of fucking gacha games, I know.
Okay, but before that, I wanted to kind of give a piece on like dad traits.
Okay.
One.
Uh-oh.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
One that I have gotten from my father,
Mm-hmm.
and
Ooh.
I don't know if I can say if this is good or bad, but obviously you spoke on how, your father, you spoken on how you're the oldest of 5, right?
Yes.
My mother had me and my older brother.
Yes.
But my father, on the other hand, had 4 other kids.
Right.
So I'm technically the second youngest of 6.
Yes.
5 on my father's side. So
right.
Again, another crazy parallel between us. But, so clearly, that nigga couldn't keep his dick in his pants.
Period.
And neither can I. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. I'm better now, y'all. I'm better now.
Period.
I'm just speaking on 2024 specifically. Granted,
period.
I was going through the gigs, so I had to get it.
Right.
I had to get it how I got it.
Right. Exactly.
But yeah, I I
Mm.
have a history of
Right, right, right,
being a
right.
sexual deviant, and it is what it is. You know what I'm
It
saying?
is
I'm
what
being
it
open
is.
and
It's
being
life. It's
honest.
human, you know?
You know, and I am a lot better now, and I am a lot more selective of who I let inside now.
Period.
You know,
Period.
and yeah, I just wanted to
Yeah.
kind of give both sides of the
Mm-hmm.
parental spectrum since you gave your both sides. But yes, now I was talking about this fuck ass game. Go ahead, Diva. Go ahead.
Chat, have y'all ever heard of the global worldwide phenomenon that is Uma Musume Pretty Derby? The
Have y'all
gacha
have y'all
horse
have y'all
girl.
raced horse girls before?
Have y'all
Like,
raised horse girls before? I don't think y'all fucking haven't, right? And that's why I'm
I
here
don't
to
think y'all
promote this
have.
shit. Because this shit, Diva, I literally can't name you a time in which a singular fucking game, a phone game, Diva,
Mind you, mobile game.
where it has everyone playing it. If not playing it like frequently, like religiously, trying it out at least one time. Cardi, I'm looking at you. You tried the game. You don't like it, but you can't lie to me in my fucking face and say that you haven't played it. You have, right? Either way, I haven't seen something like that since like what fucking Flappy Bird, my nigga?
Flappy Bird. Yeah. Flappy Bird was like the last huge like mobile game phenomenon.
Yeah. If not that,
Surreal.
then like
Well,
what?
I guess Candy Crush.
Yeah,
But no, I feel like Candy Crush is more niche.
Candy Crush is niche. Candy
Candy Crush
Crush,
is more niche.
Clash Royale is niche.
Yeah.
Subway Surfers, Temple Run,
Still,
that shit is like, you know.
no, I'd say that when it came out was like huge. Now it's more like, okay, if you
Fair,
still play it, you still play it. You know
fair,
what I
fair,
mean?
fair, 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 fair. But something about that fuck ass bird like going through those pipes.
You know?
Something,
She used to stress me out.
you know what I'm saying? Just like Guma Musume is stressing niggas out because that's
It's like
the
almost
whole
there.
thing. The whole thing is that it's based on actual like racing, like horse racing tournaments,
Yeah.
horse racing gambling, horse racing, like, you know, that whole worldwide phenomenon of an actual sport, you know? And like there are so many girls in the game that are horses that you could play as, which another fact that y'all don't know about. Those horses that y'all see are based on real horses, right? The like actual real life horses. Fucking
Oh, I
go.
did not know that.
You didn't know that? Oh
No.
shit! Yeah, your girl, your fucking cowgirl. That's a real horse. That's actually a real fucking horse.
Oh
Now,
my
granted,
God, period.
granted, some of them are sadly dead.
Oh,
Some of them are sadly dead. There's one horse girl in the game that's based off of a very famous horse that very tragically passed away because during mid race that horse was they had a very bad injury, which I think it was literally like they broke their legs. Their legs literally broke mid race, and the injury was so bad that they had to euthanize the horse immediately.
I just looked on my baby Taiki Shuttle, the actual horse.
Uh-huh. Are they kind?
He's
How they
adorable.
look?
He's adorable. It's a he.
Oh, it's a
It's a
he?
he, actually.
Oh
Uh-huh.
shit. Oh yeah, because most of the horses are male. Most of the horses that are women in the game are male. Yeah, 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 yeah. Fuck.
On March 23rd. And he's the Aries?
Oh shit! You got your
Okay.
what? You
I
got your
got my one. I literally got my one.
wow!
See? Then it wasn't even playing. Wasn't even playing. Wasn't even playing. I literally
Wow!
got my one.
This sport is pretty fucking dark, but that's the thing about anime, especially like anime that's like historic or like based on like a real sport or a real event or something like that. They do this thing where they make it all peachy keen and super cutesy and like what have you, blah 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 blah, to like put a curtain up to the obvious really depressing and dark aspect of the actual sport itself, right? And that's the thing about this fuck ass like anime slash gacha is that not only are the horse girls like derby racers, right? But they're also idols? Question mark?
Yes.
Yeah.
After every race, there's a concert held.
Yeah. But like the thing
So
is
they're
that
like
you
the
have to be in
races and
first.
actors.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
you have to
yeah.
be in first to
To
get the main
watch.
spot. And it's
Yes.
usually like the top three.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah,
like
yeah,
everybody
yeah,
else is in
yeah.
the back. Yeah.
But and the way I got into this fuck ass game, oh fucking Christ. The way I got into this game was by fuck nigga, yo. I fucking hate this nigga so much, but I love him too. Saki, I know you're fucking listening, bro. He kept posting this gif of this one horse girl based on a real horse. Their name is Gunship or Goldship, right?
Bullshit.
Goldship, right? And they're a really famous horse. They are a really famous horse, and the GIF was literally the animation of her
Added in
coming first
post.
place. Yes, is
She
her.
drop kicks the camera.
She drop kicks the camera, which is also based on something that the horse does. She doesn't kick the camera, but she does kick a lot, right? And it's her animation of coming first place, right? He kept posting it over and over and over again. This was happening for like a week straight because the game has been like alive for a week. This is like week number 2 of the or week 2.5 of the game being online, the game being like active, right? And it came to a point where I was just like, and he kept talking about it too because of how good it was, and I was like, fuck, you know what? Fuck it, I'm biting the bullet.
So he started posting the GIF, right? Because he thought
Yeah.
it was funny.
Yes.
And then he decided to actually start playing the game.
Yes.
And then he ended up liking the game.
Yes.
And then he got all of us on it. All of us being like me,
Yes.
Xion.
Yes.
I think music plays it as well.
Yes. Royal plays it.
The Royal doesn't play it.
Oh, never mind. Damn. Okay. Never mind. Fuck. Okay.
Not that I know.
And Cardi for a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, Cardi for a little bit. But majority, me, you, Sagi, and Music playing that shit frequently. Like, nigga, I haven't played
this game had me re-rolling. and I still need to do my third re-roll because I decided not to keep the account that I'm on.
Yes.
Or was on.
Yes. And
Had me
me
re-rolling.
Bro, nigga.
Long
Yes.
time.
And for me, not as long as me, audience. Nigga, I was in a call with these niggas, right? I'm pretty sure Dre was there. No, you weren't there. You showed up
No, I
like
wasn't
after the fact. Yeah. Like I was re-rolling because there's certain that's the thing about like
There's certain
game.
support cards that
Yes.
you want.
Yes, there's certain
And
support
there's
cards.
two in particular that are really good that like you kind of need.
Yes, it's Super Creek and Fine Motion, right? Adding those in post. And you need those for like a perfect start. But even then, you realistically need one of those two cards, and like you need other SSRs within those multis as well, and you're set, right? Because the horse girls really come free, realistically, unless there's like a spotlight
When
horse
you
girl
start
that
the
you
game,
want. Yeah.
You get a voucher for a 3-star off it.
Yes, yes. And literally there's no like perfect horse that you can get, right?
Yeah, so the game is more about the support cards. You really want specific support cards.
Yes.
Over wanting like a specific horse.
Yeah.
The horse you can win with any horse. It just depends on like which one that you like the design of.
Yeah, yeah.
Really.
Yeah,
That's more the important thing.
Yeah. And for me, I went with my baby girl, my main one, Special Week. I recently literally right, period. And like with me, like I recently fucking won her the entire fucking URA finale, like without looking up any fucking guides on her, no nothing, right? Granted, Saki did help me with like furthermore about how like not setting my support cards on auto and actually reading the support cards and actually doing the legacy picks for my like stat boosts and shit, or stat boosts on your horse, right? So without him, I wouldn't have won that entire thing. But even then, I looked up zero guides on her whatsoever. Zero guides. I just ran that shit and mainly focused on what is her strong suits. Like, what is her strong suits and what they need to be like worked on furthermore, right? And yeah, just I am so proud of her, and like I there's this thing, there's this really common thing that you really see on Twitter and like memes and shit like that, where you see like their horses fail, the horse fail, and like there's this image, a stock image of a person aiming like, what do you call it, a euthanizer? What do you call that thing? What do you call that thing to kill the animal? I don't know what to call. It's the thing to euthanize the animal, but in this case, it's like a picture. I'll put it up in post. It's like a picture of a cow being euthanized, like with their pretty eyelids closed, right? And and like that shit is so funny because like I never want to do that to my horses, but it's the thing about this game is trial and error, right? That's the whole thing about this game. It's trial and error until you actually figure out how to win and like get to the finish line, right? So you're gonna have to fail multiple times, but it's just the funny aspect of witnessing your horse fail and having that whole career be over and having that mental image of your head of like basically saying, yeah, I just basically killed my horse because it didn't get first place, because it didn't get first place, because it's just like, fuck, like you were aiming at first place, you were in first place, you were in the front, how did you get last place? And what do you mean I have no more tries left? So the career is done, so that means you're done. All right, well, time to send you to the glue factory. It's just over, and I can't wait for my diva to have that experience for himself.
No, because I'm never gonna get to that point with my horse. I told you this. You're the one who does that shit, not me.
I'm not the only one that does that, diva. I'm not the only
Okay,
one
that doesn't mean that I'm gonna do it just because you're not the only one.
We'll see. We'll see.
Like the fuck?
We'll see.
Because my baby Taiki, I would never do that to my baby Taiki ever,
Right.
ever,
Right.
ever.
Right. Right.
Let's not talk about me getting like C plus or like me choosing to like start over completely because of that. Let's not
See,
talk about that.
so you already had to euthanize her one time.
But that's not. What's the fucking homework? What's the homework? What's the homework, nigga? We've been recording for damn near an hour and a half.
Right,
homework?
true, period. Okay, what's their homework? What is your homework for the week, right? Pollen Song. Pollen Song by Tennis. That song is really beautiful. I recommend that song a lot. The Nightmare by The Garden, because I am back on listening to The Garden. It's been literal years since I listened to them, but now I'm back on that kick. And I recently listened to their EP that came out, and The Nightmare really stood out to me. Like a Book by Sneak. It is a very underground artist that Cardi introduced me to recently, and it's the last song of the album. That's a very common thing for me, for the last song to be my favorite song. And with this case, it's the production, because the production is really crazy on this song. Sport Mode by the Sewing Club, Strawberry by Doss, Slugger again by Derby. That entire album is fucking crazy. I can't believe it. And Jueves by Leon Cordero, right? Is that how you say it?
This nigga goes
Oh
flexing
my-
his fucking arm.
I'm not
flex. No, damn, I can't roll my fucking eyes. Yes, that's his name.
Oh, thank you. I'm not.
Because the E has an accent.
Oh, Leon.
I think it's Leon.
Leon.
I think it's Leon.
Leon Cordero. I'm not flexing
Yes.
my R rolls, by the way, chat. I'm sorry that I could just naturally do it. Whoa, my fault. What's your fucking homework, ho?
Oh, that's what we doing now? Yo, I have no idea what your homework is.
Oh
let me
my-
look on my damn Spotify. Backflips in a Restaurant by Grant Perez, because I'm
Real.
running that album back.
Real.
Blush still, obviously.
Obviously.
I'm pretty sure Close Your Eyes is coming out soon.
Oh my god, they are.
I think they are releasing on the 9th.
Yes.
So yes, that's like homework before it comes out, right?
Yes. I mean,
And,
even then, check out their
Luscious
album.
Massacre still. Yeah, check out their album Eternal T.
Yes.
And Luscious Massacre still, because I cannot stop watching her.
Period. Okay, well, that concludes.
And Slugger.
Oh, and Slugger. Hey, and Slugger. And
And Slugger.
Until JVB or fucking Laundry Day or Quadiki Torch comes out with their albums.
900K. Go home.
Thank y'all for watching episode. Thank y'all for watching episode 11. We appreciate y'all. And we appreciate any new listeners and new people who come in and listen to us rant and talk and yap and speak about different things, cultural, political, what have you, blah blah blah. Even though majority of the time it probably won't be political. It's still fuck us.
Free Palestine.
It's still yep.
Free Congo.
Yes, absolutely. Period. And that's on period. Exactly. And we shall see y'all in episode 12. Oh my god, This is really episode 11. Holy shit. What the fuck? Yes. Period. Okay, well, bye audience. Bye.
Pray for me.
Pray.
I don't know.
Pray for him.
You know that you
and
get on
honestly,
my level, then no, you get
give
to
me a
be
chance.
my
You know what I mean? Give me a chance. Let me be me. Let me feel you from the inside.
Oh. Okay, bye.
I am like helium, the way I'm healing now. The way I showed you that I got it in my spirit in its spiral. All these people took me for a joke, then I went viral. All these people thought that I misspoke, and then I poked a spoke and their bike broke and they broke down. Now wait, oh no, that talking dog's got rocket launchers on him. He's like Rama Jama Pajama, the way that he's rocking the oxygen toxic.